Welcome to League One, viewers. We've got some new faces to show off.
Can you hear the sound?
We've had then what felt like every free player going here on trial at Salford, trying to get deals done. We have struggled to get players in because of wage demands. We've been able to get some good players in on loan. However, wage demands have been an issue, and they've gone and left us the trialists for clubs offering them better money, which we were unable to do. However, the faces that we have got in are very good. The first face in then is Will Norris. He's cost us £38,000 from Burnley. One of my issues was that Alnwick is in his late 30s, probably got a season left in him, and I think Will Norris, coming up to the age of 28, can really come in and make a difference for us. The only thing that worries me about him as a sweeper keeper is his first touch and passing, but we are going to try and do some work on that. But at 6'3", I think he will be able to clutch a lot of balls out of the air. He has signed a 2-year deal on £3,900 a week. He's come from Burnley. He's played at Ipswich, played 187 games, so he's got good calibre about him, and he will be our number one this season. Up next is a man we tried to secure the services of in League Two. However, he did not want to come, but we have snatched him for £118,000 from Peterborough. He got just 3 goals in 15 games for them in the Championship last season. He's played at CSKA Sofia before. Watford paid £4 million for him at one point in his career, and he was formerly of Liverpool as well. So I think we've got a very, very good player here. He's played 102 games, scoring just 9 career goals. But I think Jerome Sinclair will be a very good addition to his squad at League One level. Finishing at 12, composure of 11, pace of 13 and acceleration of 12 are very, very good. I think he will be able to get in and behind defences and finish under a lot of pressure as well. Good dribbling with the ball as well, and a good first touch to bring it under control. I think Jerome Sinclair, he will be worth that year wait. He again has signed a 3-year deal on £4,200 a week. So an expensive player, but one I think we need to be able to put the balls into the net. Next up then, we have secured the services of Regan Slater on a free transfer from Sheffield United. The 22-year-old was released. He has signed a 2-year deal on £1,200 a week. An ageing central midfield worried me a little bit, so I think to bring in Regan at the age of 22 is very, very good. Got experience at his level last season with Lincoln, whole the season before, but I think when you look at his passing of 13, marking of 12, tackling of 13, in the midfield, he will be very, very good for us. Physically not bad as well, and mentally looks very, very strong. Determination of 13 means he's got plenty of room to grow. 3.5 star could be a 4.5 star player here for us. We were struggling to get faces in, and then we raided Manchester City for not 1, not 2, but 3 players. And the first one was Finlay Burns, a man that we had at Southend on last year's FM. I think, again, he will be a very good addition to his squad, costing us absolutely nothing for the season. 6'3", marking of 13, tackling of 12, heading of 12, jumping reach 15. Will be able to get himself out of any issues with 14 acceleration and 13 pace. But I think to bring him in on a free transfer is, well, a free loan signing is very, very useful. Played for Plymouth at his level last year, making 35 appearances. Next in from Manchester City was Romeo Latvia, again shoring up that midfield with a little bit more bite. He looks very, very good. Passing of 13, tackling of 13, again, very good first touch, can dribble the ball, mentally looks very strong for an 18-year-old, and physically it looks very decent. Well, 17 natural fitness means he should be playing most games. Pace of 14 should be able to hurt defence as well. Never made a career or league career appearance anyway. However, I think we have got a very good signing here. I'm excited to see what the 18-year-old can do. A 4-star player, potential to be 5-star. But I think to get this kid some experience, he will really add something here. And again, a free loan signing for the season. Okay, this one isn't brilliant, I will admit that. We brought in 18-year-old Liam Smith, again from Manchester City. He's costing us nothing, so we may as well bring him in. On that left-hand side, we are still struggling to find somebody that I would like as a first-team player just for a League One standard. But I think he'll play in cup games, he'll come do what he needs to. In the attributes that he's got, what you need is there, apart from crossing, really. He looks very good physically with the attributes that he needs, pace and acceleration of 14. He can pass it, he can dribble it, he's got a decent first touch. Mentally, again, the attributes that you need for a winger, fine. Rest of him, not so good. Whether he'll play much this season, I don't know. But either way, Liam Smith is here and a free loan sign to the end of the season. We brought in Sam Rodber, an 18-year-old, could potentially be a very good player for us. I've kind of brought two youngsters in just to keep the board happy a little bit, as they wanted under 21s to come in. So for a free transfer for £100 a week for a year, just to keep the board happy, we may as well. We are going to try and loan him out to develop him. Good determination at 12. Rest of him, not so much. But we'll see how he gets on this season. He might hit some Papa John appearances. And similarly, we've done the same thing with Jack Wadham, who can play in the middle of the park. Again, doesn't look brilliant on paper for 19 years of age, but £160 a week for a year. We've loaned into Solihull Moors. If he develops, he develops. If not, again, we've managed to keep the board happy, so it is what it is. Came from Bournemouth on a free transfer. And that is the incomings done for now. We are still trying to secure services of players, but as I said, it's been a very frustrating summer here trying to get people in on the wages that they want. So hopefully we can do one or two more deals. Now the window's a little bit further in, players that are maybe still available on a free transfer have reduced those wage demands. And outgoing wise then, nothing really to note. Jason Lowe's gone for £1,000 to Doncaster. We've sold Tom King, who was last year's backup with the arrival Will Norris, for £10,000 to Dundee. Other than that, a couple of loans out, and then the ones that we knew about with Martins and Close going on their free transfers, and just players that weren't going to play again that have gone out on free transfers. So not a massive exodus here this summer, and I think what we've brought in is good enough, and what we've let go of, apart from maybe Tim Close, we didn't need anywhere. We've had a strong pre-season then, winning every game but one where we lost to Manchester United 4-1. You also see we've now played in the Carabao Cup first round. We beat Rotherham 4-0 with goals coming from Dale Taylor. That's a man I've not shown you actually. We brought in Dale Taylor on loan from Nottingham Forest. Another striker in the building, 18 years of age. Physically looks very good. Dribbling and first touch could be improved. But again, 12 finishing, 13 composure. Looks a very good player for us. He got the opening goal after 2 minutes. Regan Slater scored on his debut before half-time. Jerome Sinclair got a penalty on the 72nd minute, and Josh Morris scored the rounding off goal in the 82nd minute. And we beat one of the teams in this league 4-0, and that sends to me a good message already. We kick off the campaign today against Shrewsbury, which is a game that we'll be bringing you. But just before we get into that, we'll have a look at a season preview and the finances of the club. Financial wise then, the budget, as we said, was stretched to the limits. We've got 1.6 million in that balance, a transfer budget of left of £2,800, and we've had to, the wage budget's got a lot left in it, but as I said, the players that we want to bring in just aren't going to fit in that budget, unfortunately. So we are trying to bring players in, but it's proving more difficult. Either way, we have got room for wriggle to try and get some players in, which hopefully we'll be able to do. And season preview wise then, we are predicted to finish 8th. Rotherham, who we've beaten already in the Cup, are predicted to finish 7th. I would like us to finish in this top 6, really, to get into those players at the first time of asking. I think we've got a very good chance of it. It's very good to see that we predicted 8th. If we get on a good run like we did last season, hopefully we can push those playoffs. Shrewsbury are the opponents today. They're predicted to finish 13th. Let's go see if we can get the dream start here at our new level. Before that, there's some players that we signed at the end of last season that I forgot to show. This is all over the place. Leon McCann has come in then on a free transfer from Falkirk. A backup left back could do a job for us in the future, but I think as a backup will certainly add something to the squad. £350 a week for the year. Alex Hunt has come in again in the middle of the park on a £1,300 a week loan contract for the summer from Sheffield Wednesday. Looks very good on paper and again can really add something to this squad. And Sean Mclaughlin has come in from Hull, adding more experience at the back for £20,000. 13 heading, 12 marking, 12 tackling, 6'3", really strong physically, really strong mentally. I think he will have a very, very good time here. He signed a 2-year deal on £2,300 a week. 3-star player, potential to be 4. Now, let's go get into that starting 11 for the game against Shrewsbury. Here we go then, the starting 11 is Will Norris in goal, a back four of Teray, McLaughlin, Burns and Shepherd, Latvia and Slater in the middle, Morris is on the left, Sinclair is on the right for us with Tevez and Taylor leading the line for us. I would like another striker in permanently if we can get one, and I would like a left-sided winger to replace Josh Morris. I just think at this level, going forward, is where we are weakest. However, I'm hoping that we've got enough quality about this squad to be able to dig out results. Let's get into this game, get it kicked off, and let's get the season set off in the best way possible. We've told the boys then to go out there and make us proud. Fingers crossed 3 points comes our way today. I just want to avoid defeat so we can certainly look like we are competitive at this level. I feel as though we will be competitive throughout this season, but I just would like us to pick up 3 points to get us off on the right foot. A point certainly. As long as we avoid defeat, I won't be too disappointed. Morris on this left-hand side plays a good ball through to Dale Taylor on his debut. Oh, when he's just rounded it past the post. That was a golden opportunity for Dale Taylor to score in our opening league game in the highest league we have ever been in as a club. And if we could get back-to-back promotions, that would be unbelievable. We are dominating the game. 9 shots, 3 on target. We're going to drop some encouragement on the boys as we come up to the 35th minute. Nothing else has really happened from that Dale Taylor effort with 5 minutes before half-time. Fingers crossed we can get another highlight before half-time. Doesn't look like we're going to. Half-time's here. We've looked okay from that one highlight. Would like to see more in the second half. We'll try and just put some fire in the belly of the boys. We've told the boys we aren't happy with them. Use a bit of reverse psychology to try and get something out of them. New signings looking okay as well as Shepherd comes across for the ball. It's gone to Shrewsbury in their yellow and blue today. Hessenthaler in the middle. Finds Kai. Bowman into Bennett. Plays it back to Mason on their right hand side. Ebanks Lendell at the back for them. Davis coming forward. Ball over the top, which Hamilton is in. And Hamilton past Will Norris. Oh, is it offside? It did look offside. The assistant has raised his flag and we have been let off massively there. I think we went to sleep there and that is very, very worrying. Second highlight of the second half comes for us now. Looking like it. Teray, very sorry for us last season. Will he be solid again this? Morris now coming forward, looking to cut down the middle. Finds Dale Taylor. He's chipped the goalkeeper. Dale Taylor on his debut scores with a chip. And what a way to introduce yourself to League One. What a goal for his first ever senior goal. A wonderful bit of play by Morris, showing why we shouldn't be signing a new left-sided player. Look at that from the edge of the D. He's seen the keeper off his line. That takes some guts to try that effort, and he has tried it, and he's found the back of the net. And in the 62nd minute, we are 1-0 up. He's timed his run to absolute perfection. He split the defence apart as well, lobbed it over the goalkeeper, and we look comfortable with that lead now. Oh, there's a dangerous free kick, which Shrewsbury, thankfully, passed the goal. We just need to get back in this game. Shepherd with a long throw. Dangerous for us last year. It's dangerous again as Tevez just heads past the goal. That's the first time we've said his name all game. We will make some changes now. Tevez, the man that we've just mentioned, can come off. We'll bring Jerome Sinclair on up top. And Brandon Thomas Asante will come on that right-hand side. We'll swap Taylor and Sinclair around. Sinclair plays better as the attacking forward. And just see if that brings anything up top. And Regan Slater not having the best game in the 6.5, so Alex Hunt can come on and make his debut for us. One thing I am worried about is we are maybe relying on loan players. We've not got the biggest squad possible to us. It's not... I think we could make it a little bit bigger. Hopefully injuries and suspensions don't play too big of a part this season. But if they do, we might have to dip into that free transfer market. It's certainly there if we need it, but... We've got some exciting youngsters at the club as well that came through that development squad last season. So hopefully they can come in. As a ball across the 6-yard area, we've gone to sleep. And Micah Hamilton gets his goal this time. It isn't ruled out. He runs over to the Shrewsbury fans on his debut and introduces himself. And we have just gone to sleep a little bit on this right-hand side. And that is where League One can punish us. It's just a ball through. No one's picked Hamilton up there. And that is very, very disappointing. Shepherd's just let him run past him, ball across, and the two centre-backs haven't dealt with it either. We're going to demand a little bit more. Free kick for Bennett, launching it at the far post. No one's picked him up. Hunt clears it into Jerome Sinclair. Will he make a difference now? Morris, will he look to play a through ball? He does. Into Brandon Thomas Asante. Asante through the goalkeeper. I think that's gone through his legs. And we are now 2-1 up. We were behind. We were level for what? A minute? Something like that. A counter-attack of the highest order. Sinclair into Morris, plays a lovely ball through Asante on that right-hand side. Has it gone through the keeper's legs? Oh, it's just gone under his arms, I thought. Thomas Asante had scored under the keeper's legs. It hasn't. It's gone under his arms, and we go 2-1 up. Free kick in a dangerous area. Hunt steps up on his debut. Will he bang it into the back of the net? Oh my word, he has. I thought that was going past the post. He's nicked it in at the near post. How on earth he's done that, I do not know. And we now have a 2-goal cushion. What a magnificent free kick. The curl on that is pinpoint accuracy by Hunt there. and he finds the back of the net on his debut. Josh Morris with 2 assists today, showing us why he deserves to be in this team. Jerome Sinclair not having the best debut, Latvia not having the best debut, but other than that, everyone else looks very, very comfortable. We'll make one last sub to run this clock down. Sean Mclaughlin can come off, and we'll bring Will Nightingale on and see if he can just get some minutes under his belt. He doesn't even get a minute under his belt. And there we go. We win 3-1. We were level for 5 minutes, and then 3 minutes later, we were 3-1 up. What a second half of football that was for us. 22 shots, 7 on target, 55% of the possession, and we looked very, very comfortable once we had the ball at our feet. Outstretch the arms, tell the boys that was a good win for us. They all look inspired and motivated, and that is the perfect start to League One. And there we go then, the dream start sees us first in League One, and can we continue this run? Like we did from last season, let's hope we can stay in first position for most of this season as well. What we'll do is we'll leave it there for today, viewers, and we'll come back for one of the tough opponents in this league. We'll come back for the Ipswich game. Corey Mdaba will not be able to play against his parent club. However, if we can beat Ipswich again, it sets down a bit of a marker going forward for the rest of this League One campaign. But if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.